I think we're live, guys. Hey, Mike. Hey, Bunny. Hope you guys are doing well. Let me see if this is the Pam. It is.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy.
I have not slept yet, so if I look like shit, that's why. That
That's
and the
one of
fact
the
that I'm about ready to be really, really old.
right. That guy in Zach's stream a minute ago is older than you.
By 1 year, yeah.
I know that's pretty damn old, right? I was impressed. Look here, what I'm wearing. Don't be lusting on my man boobs. Just read what it says.
Oh, cool. You got one of his t-shirts. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I've been a fan of his forever. And look here.
Me too. Me too, ever since, oh my God, forever.
I got his mug and his shirt.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here's Grasshopper.
Uh-oh.
What does that mean when a younger gentleman sends you red lips, as a comment on your video? Hey, PA Fish and Tanks, welcome. Hey, Melvin, welcome. Man boobs are curvy. I see Mike's doing what I told you not to do. Checking out the shapeliness. I was glad to see Zach. We're talking about Zach, a crazy cram guy. And he just went live. I've been talking to...
Which probably 75% of you don't know.
No, that's what we were saying in his stream, talking about it a little bit.
He said he's really awesome, and he's got awesome tanks. He's from Sweden. He used to like make videos. And did he live stream before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
He has awesome videos about his tanks and
yes,
live streams about his tanks. And he's like me. He kept a lot of tanks. He had a Fahaka. That's what got me hot for one. But he lost her, Miss Sunshine. It was a lady because it spawned everywhere one day.
Yeah, I remember there were tanks all over the tank. And he also did a really, really cool video about where he took clove oil and like took his Amazon puffers out of the tank one at a time and put them in the clove oil long enough to knock them out, and then trim their teeth.
Yep.
And then would put them back into water to revive them and stuff. It was really, really a good video.
Yeah, all of his videos were good back then, and his tanks were unbelievable. He was always pushing the limits with what he kept together, but everything fit just so perfectly. He's very creative. I hope he'll come in. But anyway, I was going to say I've been talking to him for a few weeks. That's what he meant about getting back to him, about being like a surprise guest. Like, look who's back on the fish scene here, and but I just haven't. Every time I think of it, it's the middle of the night. But that's his day there, so he was telling me what days would be good to contact him, because we want to do like a private stream and just catch up and talk. But I definitely want to have him on as a guest, if he will. He's a chef, he's a professional chef and a very esteemed one. He's a singer. He does everything. He's so talented. He's like me. He's very talented, Pam. Artistic. No. He's the real deal, Zach is.
Yeah, he's really good.
The Monster Guppy video. Doug sent me a picture today, and I can't share it on here. I'll put it on my Facebook. But I love his sense of humor. We always send each other pictures and stuff. He would be a dream guest, but he said he ain't doing no live streams. Doug Gray. He tried. I hear the star.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing.
So
she's watching one of the cats.
So what the hell is going on out there with Yellowstone? I mean, I'm seeing the news, but what's going on?
Oh, it's a mess. It's totally a mess, and it's all, well, it's not all, but mostly in the area that I lived in and was like, went to all the time to get my wildlife photographs. The northern loop section of Yellowstone. Yellowstone's kind of divided into two sections. There's a northern loop and the southern loop. The southern loop has most of the, not most, but way over half of the main attractions like Old Faithful and all that stuff. The northern loop is where I lived in Livingston. You would drive through Paradise Valley, and then it narrows down into a canyon called Yankee Jim Canyon? And then it is a little ways past Yankee Jim is where the Gardner is, and Gardner is one of the entries into Yellowstone, which I went to all the time, of course.
Stevie said it's closed.
Yeah. So from Gardner, you go into the park, and then you go up to Mammoth Springs, and Mammoth Springs is where all the main offices for the park rangers and stuff are. And then from Mammoth Springs, if you keep to the north and you go through like Lamar Valley and then up south, go to Cook City, which is also entrance into the park. But Cook City, like in the wintertime, one of the reasons that I moved to Livingston is because in the wintertime, that is the only pass that's kept open through Yellowstone. And that's because the only other way into Cook City is over Beartooth Pass. And Beartooth Pass is over 11,000 feet above sea level. And it's only open usually from June to October because of the snow levels. Even in the middle of summer, there's snow up there. So anyway, so that road's kept open to keep Cook City supplied. And that's one of the reasons that I moved to Livingston, is because that's the only gate that's open all winter long. And that part's all flooded. And the road in between where you go into the park at Gardner and go to Mammoth Springs is totally washed out in big areas. I mean, the road's totally gone because it flooded really bad. And the road is just flat gone. And the springs that I used to talk about, how I wanted to go if I got people to go on the camping trip, the hot springs where you could just like walk along the river, and they'd made little rock pools where the boiling hot water falls down into it and mixes with the river water. It makes these pools that are about 90 degrees. That's all underwater and probably gone when the water recedes, because the water's flowing really fast. I'm sure it's just gone. So that's gone. And then they haven't been able to even get up to Cook City yet because there's flooding on the other side of Beartooth in Red Lodge, and the roads are closed there. And then Lamar Valley's flooded because the Yellowstone River runs through Lamar Valley, and it's flooded. So they have not been able to get any supplies up to Cook City yet, or even get up there to assess the damage or remove garbage or anything. So it's a mess. Livingston's where I used to live in Livingston, about a third of Livingston is flooded. And Paradise Valley that you drive through to get to the park from Livingston has had a couple bridges wash out that are just like gone. So yesterday they were able to evacuate the tourists out of Gardner, which is a good thing because Gardner's running out of food, and all the restaurants were out of food and stuff. They had the hotels to stay in, but they were running out of food for them. So they were able to evacuate them because Yankee Jim Canyon, the water went down enough to where they could clear it and open up that road through to Paradise Valley. But they couldn't go on the main highway. They had to like take them up over some back roads that went along the hillside. So I guess it was like a 30-mile-an-hour trip all the way out to get to Livingston and get out of there. But anyway, yeah, it's a mess there.
There's that. Hey, Zach. Thanks for coming in. Pam is no lady. Pam is no lady.
No, I'm no lady.
He was talking to Jess, maybe.
But yeah, anyway, so yeah, the whole area up there is a mess. And Red Lodge has a bunch of houses destroyed and underwater, and the next town down from them also has like major flooding and a bunch of farms flooded and stuff. So, and now because these different rivers that flooded in Yellowstone like join up, like the Gardner River is the one that washed out the road, but all these little rivers join up with the Yellowstone River. And the Yellowstone River goes through Paradise Valley and into Livingston, and it's like still flooding because all the water is going there. And even Billings is having flooding there and stuff too. So yeah, it's a mess.
Oh, no disturbance at all. Great to
And
see, Zach.
the whole northern section, they figure, will be closed at least through the summer. Um, but a lot of that road's just destroyed, and they're going to have to totally rebuild it. I mean, the road is river now, so, and not just underwater, it's gone. There's big areas that are just flat gone.
Right.
So it's going to take a while to fix it. They were saying there's an old wagon trail, stagecoach trail from Mammoth down to Gardner, which they're going to have to fix up. I think they're going to have to gravel it because I'm pretty sure it's like a 2-track, dirt trail. So they'll have to put some gravel down, but they're not going to open it up for tourists or anything. They're just going to use that to get supplies up to Mammoth.
Hey, Dennis. I was going to try to see if I could post his link, but it won't let me leave here.
Oh.
Crazy aquarium guy.
Anyway, I'm sure most people have seen different clips and stuff on the news because it's
on
the Weather Channel and stuff, because it's such a total mess. And right now the whole park is closed down, but they're going to end up opening up the southern loop, which is Old Faithful and into the Tetons and Cody, Wyoming, and West Yellowstone. I think Cody's Montana, actually. But anyway, Cody and West Yellowstone and the Teton entries they'll open up, but they won't allow the tourists in the northern section, and they can't have all the tourists that normally go into Yellowstone in half of it. So they're going to be issuing, I think, so many permits a day, it sounds like, for people to go in so that they don't get it too overcrowded. But anyway, yeah, that's the whole area that's a mess, and that the roads are washed out and stuff. That's where I used to go all the time. And I mean, seriously, like about twice a week. And especially in the wintertime, I'd go there sometimes 2 or 3 times a week to get do my wildlife photography for my art. And that's all closed right now, and it's going to be closed.
Where is that in relation to the bear place?
The bear place is on the other side of Livingston, like halfway between Livingston and Bozeman. I'm sure there's a couple rivers that run through the lower areas there, but the bear place is kind of in the middle of the mountain pass there, so they should be fine. The town that I used to live in on the other side of Billings, Huntley, is flooded. I mean, there's parts of it flooded. I just saw that today, but yeah, that whole area is just a mess. It's just a mess. There's flooding everywhere.
I hope the animals are okay.
I imagine that they're fine because I'm sure they knew enough to get out of the way. I mean, some of them might have gotten lost because the river's really, really raging. I mean, like really raging. It looks like a big mud soup swirling around. But there's still a lot of country. That's the other thing, too, that they were talking about is a lot of the backcountry trails that people hike have little walking bridges and stuff here and there to get across the the waterways at different points, and a lot of those are going to have to be replaced because they got washed out. So it's going to take them a while to get it back up and going again for tourists, that's for sure.
It is. Yazzie's staring at me like, why did you put me down? I put you down, Yazzie says that hurt. You can
it's the first flood this bad in over 100 years. And even that flood was 2 feet lower than what it is right now. The river was 2 feet lower, and it was like the last really bad flooding. So yeah, it got hit pretty hard. And Gardner's nothing but a little tourist town for the entryway into Yellowstone. They're going to take a hard hit with that being closed all summer.
I just wonder what kind of funding it's going to take to get all that straightened out.
I saw today where the governor of Montana declared a state of emergency finally. So that'll enable them to get some federal help.
Hey, John, Select Pet, welcome. Good to see you.
But they're going to lose a lot of revenue.
Yeah,
not the park, all the entries into the park, plus all the tourism at the restaurants and hotels and stuff in Gardner and Cook City too. So yeah, it's going to be really hard on that whole area.
I put the link in chat and asked Zach if he wanted to come up for a bit. But if anybody else would like to come up, you have to have clothes on, no matter what Pam says.
Oh, damn it. I got to go put my pants on.
Nope. As long as all that stuff out of the frame, you're fine.
Actually, I'm going to turn my camera off for a minute and go make myself a cigarette.
You can't do it on camera.
This dog, she's like clawing my pant legs into little shreds.
So you do have on pants. There you go.
Oh, yeah. I blew it, didn't I?
You blew that, Pam.
Yeah, if I didn't have pants on, I'd be going, ow, 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 ow.
They're having floods in BC, Chewy's talking about too. All this flooding. We could use some rain here. We're going to get some tonight, but it was 96 today. It's going to be 100 and above next week, a couple of days. Crazy. For Tennessee, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was watching the news report on the flooding in Yellowstone, and some of the people in the comments just really are dumb. But somebody was asking, well, does that mean that like Lake Mead is going to fill up again with all this water? And I'm like, Lake Mead is like way down south, and this flooding up north isn't going to affect Lake Mead at all. They're still drier than shit down there. No, it won't. There's the mic acid too. No, none of the water will get anywhere close to Lake Mead.
Yeah, just click on the link in the chat there if you want to. I know your camera ready because I just left your live stream. I know you're clothed as well, clad.
But it's funny because some areas are experiencing drought, and then you got areas like Montana that are experiencing horrible flooding. But what happened in Montana is they had 12.5 inches of snowpack, and then they had a huge amount of rain hit and warm rain on top of the snowpack. And I guess it melted like 5.5 inches of snowpack instantly along with the rain, which hit the rivers all at once. So that's what happened there.
Welcome.
No, it won't get anywhere. Lake Mead is like way, way, way south, and they're still in a drought down there.
Yeah, the humidity's what's so bad here. At our board meeting last night, our vet, I thought she was going to be late, but she wasn't. But she had just been treating a dog that was brought in with heat stroke, and the family said it had only been out 4 or 5 minutes, and it came in and couldn't get its breath, and they rushed it to the vet there, and they lost it. And she had treated one the day before and didn't get it. It died too. So that was 2 in 2 days. So she was warning us, and she knows all their history. She treats them, she's their doctor. So she called out. I'm like, well, which ones do we need to be careful about? And the one that was on heart medicine, he does. We don't have any right now, but any with the smushed in face, with the sinuses, small. Any of them that have any respiratory trouble. We have one that has real bad sinusitis periodically with allergies. She said her. One that had the collapsed trachea thing, so he has to wear a harness. So she said anybody that has any kind of impairment like that just has to, be out and right back in and watch them real close. And I said, well, what would be first aid for them? And so I got a free consult, for the whole board. So you just throw on a cool towel, not a cold one, a wet, cool towel, and, rub them a little bit and put a fan on them, to evaporate the heat off of them. And she said, and call me as you're doing that. So that's scary, though. When we were walking dogs today, I noticed a couple of them got really winded fast, and I'm like, oh, time to go back in.
Yeah.
A few minutes.
Yeah.
The humidity's horrible.
It's like 71 here right now, but the wind has been just howling all day. So it's felt like it was cold every time I stepped outside today because the wind's howling and it's a cold wind.
Zach, have you used StreamYard before? That's what we're on right now. It's showing on YouTube, so you may be on YouTube side. I'm not sure. But if you have StreamYard, you can click that link and come right up. Only 87. That's nice, Mike. 96 here. I think I put a picture of it.
Oh my God, I'd die. I wouldn't even step outside.
The humidity's horrible, though. We couldn't.
I would have every fan in the world going.
We couldn't keep the humidity down in the ARC, so I told them last night at the meeting I'm going to go get, with ARC money, 2 nice big dehumidifiers so we can keep it comfortable in here.
You can order them on Amazon too, because the ones I have, I got off of Amazon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, get them on Amazon and do next day delivery on them.
Nice.
Because I've got 2 dehumidifiers and I got them on Amazon.
Well, we have a tax exempt account at Walmart, so we try to get because the tax is like 10% on most stuff. So we try to get everything there that we can. If I don't, I end up just buying something, because I don't want the ARC to have to pay taxes.
You can probably go on Walmart online and order them, and they'll deliver them right to the door too.
Well, I have to get some other things. We finally got the TV up today. I didn't. I was there when the guy came and put it up. I donated, a TV for the cat room.
Oh, yeah.
He got that up today. And it's about that far from being able to plug in. I'm like, because I told him where I wanted it, but neither of us thought. But I'm going to get one of the big, super heavy extension cords and plug it in. And that up the corner of the wall with a piece of quarter round or something over it, and keep the wire that goes to the TV up on the TV.
That'll work. And they're not that much.
No, but I've got to get that, and also a painter's ladder, because I've got a big, nice, ladders are expensive. I've got a big extension ladder I got right after I moved here, and then a painter's kind of ladder. And they're in great shape, but I drag them back and forth, but I'm just tired of dragging. I'm like, we got the money, I need to get us a ladder too, because we got to put up a security light out back. And so I've got a list of stuff, so I'll just go get it tomorrow after I leave the ARC. Chewy said that my new cichlids are going to be featured in the week. He uses some of my videos sometimes as he does.
Nice.
It's the Cyclosoma Damaris.
I'm kind of waiting for him to send me some pictures of what he wants me to draw.
Go ahead.
Oh, he sent me some back and forth, but I need to get the photographs now.
I had a video referred to me after I posted the one about mine the other day, And I didn't realize that Coldwater Aquatics, Brandon and Ness have the cyclosoma demerii, and they actually have fry. They had a fry-nado going. So I probably need to talk to Brandon about how to care for them. I mean, I've read that, but Sketchy is Pam. We're in the Tennessee Fish Mafia. Spell it out. Nope. Oh, it's just stream yard. One word. Pam will type it in there. Oh, he's asking you to spell it out, Pam. He knows I don't have enough sense to type in there, so probably. It's just an app that you download, and it's free. And you can have panels, and when you're setting it up, like I did this one today, you can also put it on Facebook or YouTube, or wherever you want it to whatever I'm trying to co-stream. We request that the Tennessee CODFATHER be on our show on Saturday. This is from LA Game. What kind of show is it, and what time is it? And is that the name of it? LA Game? La Game? Send me the pictures. Oh, okay. Roundhouse. Have him send them to me, Chewy, and I'll send them to her. Are you still having trouble getting pictures, Sam?
No.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Adele. So what kind of tattoo are you getting, Zach? Are you getting a dragon on your butt? I always wanted to get a dragon on my butt. Just so that when people ask me how I am, I could say I'm dragon ass today.
All right. Thank you so much for stopping in, Zach. And I will definitely be reaching out to you. And sorry I hadn't. I think about it sometimes, but it's not the time that I can. So I have that same issue with the fire marshal. He came back and like, why is Bob not calling me? We need to get our fire extinguisher updated, and the company won't come and make an appointment. I've asked them to come, so.
Okay, I need a cigarette. I'll be right back. I gotta go.
Well,
do my thing and make one.
Back at you, Zach. Can't wait to talk to you and get you scheduled to come on our Sunday night stream. You know a lot of the people on there. I think you know Chattanooga Ed. There's some new people on there you probably don't know. But anyway, I'm at the doctor, so I'm in and out of chat. Stirrups again, Grasshopper. Ah, okay. $8 hours. Dang. Sir Whisperer.
What are you doing?
Oh, it is web-based. I always forget that. People have told me that several times. Yep. Thanks, Mike. Mike correcting my misinformation there. Just trying to see where Zach said he was going. Oh, I see. Yeah.
I probably should leave the camera off. I look like shit. I was gonna take a nap earlier, but I know myself enough to know that if I would have laid down, I would have slept through everything
Oh,
tonight.
it is. It's Sarah's birthday. Scunch Princess.
Oh.
I must not have her on Facebook because I didn't get notified of that.
It was somebody else's birthday too.
Ed.
Ed, that's right, yeah. Because I remember it was Ed's birthday and one of my nephew's birthdays. I didn't realize it was Sarah's birthday as well.
I didn't either. I'll send her an Instagram thing. I may have a notice on there. There's Ed. See, all you got to do is say Chattanooga.
Oh my God! Happy birthday, Ed!
Happy birthday, Ed. I think I sent him a happy birthday this morning, but I wasn't quite lucid. I was on the first cup of coffee. Hope you're having a nice birthday, Ed. Pam, are you going tonight then, or will you be rested?
I'm not going to be rested because there's stuff all the way from here to there. But I'm going to go as soon as Dan's stream is over, I'm going to start my stream. And then when my stream's over, I'm probably going to go to bed.
So you're going to go at 10:30 Eastern?
Yep.
Okay. So that means no break, no rest for the weary.
Yeah.
Well, I like that because, some people say you're too late for them. So maybe people will try, speak of Ed and say his name 3 times and he shows up. Like, what's his name? Beetlejuice. So Ed's having surgery this Friday. His blood's right for that. All right, Ed. Well, as always, let me know if I can do anything, an errand or anything. I'm just right over right over the ridge. There's Jay. Hey, from the Philippines with the pretty swordtails, I think. Ed, you must have brought a carload of.
My brother was stationed in the Philippines when he was in the Navy, and he used to go snorkeling there, and he said it was absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, yeah, Grasshopper pointed out they're probably different dates because Sarah's a day ahead of us. When you figure that out, Pam, let me know what that means. Please.
The only thing that I have ever figured out, Bob, is don't touch the buttons.
I heard you clicking something. I've touched them twice so far and everything went well. And I'm sorry, Mike and Pam are here.
Hi, John. Hi, Daniel.
Susie Q isn't right now, but I double booked myself last night, guys. I have to do the board meeting for the ARC every month, except December. We don't meet in December. And we also have been having our planning sessions for our new stream that's starting up, Reptiles, #Reptiles. And I scheduled myself. We've been having the meetings the same time each week, and we just went ahead. I did and scheduled it. And they're like, I'm in the board meeting, and they're like, we're backstage. I'm like, whoops. So we're trying to regroup, and we probably just need one more good meeting. We got so much done the last meeting.
I have a full tank of gas, Ed, but my truck's not running. My truck is broke down, but I have a full tank of gas. The gas is probably worth more than my truck is.
Right. I didn't fill mine up because it was $3.59 and I ain't paying that, so it's $3.53 today. I think that might be worth the drive to Hicks and Ed. Don't know. Thought in about 9 hours away. What might be worth the drive to Hickson? I missed something. Oh, 409. Well, but to drive down there, it would cost me, to Hickson would cost me probably $15 round trip, and I get, when we went to Atlanta, I got 20.8 miles per gallon, but it was all interstate, you know, except the time we went around that parking garage like 5 times and I couldn't see the entrance.
I don't even know what it is here right now. Oh, it's 398 in Laramie.
That's good. Let me run over there and get some. I put $16 or something. I was paying cash. I think that's what I had. And it didn't even give me half a tank. Not even close. But I've got some gas. I'm not worried. 359, 353. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was 353 today, I noticed. Eases on down. I'll put a little more in it.
Yeah, California is always a lot higher than we are.
Everything's higher out there, including the people, right? Had to say it. My brother's watching. He won't approve that. It's almost $7. Where do you live at?
California.
Oh, is that what you were?
Northern California. It's always high there.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Hi, Trevor.
Trevor Gregory, welcome. 469 here. You're running about like us, Mike, a little more.
Wyoming's always low because there's a lot of gas refineries and stuff here.
Are you having any art attached to the stream tonight, Pam?
I am not tonight. I'm working on some stuff, but I am working on next Wednesday, a week from today, is going to be my birthday stream, and I'm doing a bunch of stuff to give away on my birthday stream, which everybody should mark on their calendar if they like my art.
Well, that reminds
because
me.
I'm going to have a big giveaway stream. And hopefully Ed's going to be there, and Bob, and we'll see what else happens. But I am going to be giving away some art.
You'll try to give me away, and nobody will take me. I know what you're up to. Got to empty my dehumidifiers, and well, I thought I had a box on my porch when I pulled up, and then I forgot to look. But I think it was just a couple leaves I saw. Got a box yesterday, and it was a book or something for the neighbor, and put it back in her box today. I don't know why they didn't put it in her box to start with. Wrong address here. Got my tomatoes finally outside. Got to repot them, I guess, but got them right outside the window, and so I don't have to bend down. Got a pepper plant too. I'll be eating some of those peppers. You like hot stuff, Pam?
I do, but ever since I had my gallbladder removed, I have to be really careful what I eat. Because some stuff has a tendency to just go right through me. But I do like it.
I got some of the like sliced ring peppers, the yellow banana peppers. And I've been having that on my sandwiches. I'm not cooking anything, not even in the microwave. And
no ghost peppers?
No ghost peppers. Giving Bob away. I'm in Bob's valuable asset. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's a trap. I smell a trap.
Well, he is an ass. I mean, Asset.
Say.
Asset.
Don't encourage her, John. Don't give her any material. Well, thank you, John. A valuable asset. Pam, you ought to say something nice about me sometime like that.
I do. I just agreed with him.
Okay.
I said you're a valuable asset.
Okay. Remember, this is a family-friendly stream, too. Whatever. It looks like Grasshopper is ready to start. He's telling you to say start. Everybody enter the numbers.
Next week, we're going to need the mods next week.
Yeah. Bob has a valuable asset.
See? Grasshopper was all over it, too.
Now that kind of creeps me a little bit. It put a shiver up my back because he put those red lips on one of my videos as a comment. Pam, I knew Pam would run with that. You know her well. You know her well. Dang, I was wanting to have a giveaway tonight. Maybe I can do a giveaway. I don't know. I gotta keep Yazzie. Yazzie's gonna get a little girlfriend, I'm almost sure. Almost sure. I love that little dog named Love at the Ark that's been so sick, and that's one reason I want her, to make sure, she gets well taken care of. But we got a new little dog that's 10. That other dog is like 2.
Hi, Ray.
And this one's name's Princess, and she's a ginger, and she's kind of like a Catahoula.
Look, Grasshopper is sending lips for your assets.
I do what's her sound. See what I mean? That's just creepy. Imagine opening up, looking at the comments, and saying hi and thank you and hearts and stuff on your comments on your video, and seeing that. Hey, Robert. I don't know. You got a weird mod, Pam, I'll tell you that. Definitely. Something's off in here. Something's not trickling like it. Oh my gosh, what is that? I bet it's something that doesn't do anything on YouTube that does somewhere else. Or am I not seeing what that is? I don't know.
My nephew, whose birthday is today, is my nephew Louis, is half Filipino. And he is one good-looking kid. I say kid, but he's like almost 50 years old now. Oh my God, I'm getting old.
That's a kid to you, Pam.
I used to babysit him all the time.
I wonder how old Ed is. That's what I'm curious about. I want to say Ed's... Is he 50?
What types of angelfish do you have? See, she was changing the subject before I say any more. About kisses and assets.
Oh, those back there, I've got a mud tank, a pretty angelfish that I'm out sometimes and I'll see a pretty angelfish and just get it, a $3.99, but I like it. Anyway, I've got those in my bedroom, but these are the redbacks. I don't know the Latin names for any of the redbacks. The Filipino blue, Philippine blues from George, and a couple of them are the zebras with the 4 stripes. And there's some really nice kois from Tiffany White. And then I have a couple of the, those you like, Pam, the Bulgarian greens. I always have to think of the word vulgar before I can remember Bulgarian. It's weird. The Bulgarian green. So that's what's in there. I had 8 of those Bulgarian greens, and I divided them 4 in the mud tank and 4 in this tank. And I lost 2 of those in the other tank, and then I lost 1 in here. So I started treating both tanks just haphazardly, and those other 2 died, and then another one of these died, and when I was walking by just then, I saw one that was either in distress or dead on the bottom. So there's 1 or 2 of the Bulgarian greens left. Lots of genetics, yeah, and none of them have spawned or even tried to, and they're big. Some of the Philippine blues are, I mean, they're big. A couple of them are, but I'm going to pull them out with see any evidence of spawning interest. Got tanks ready to go. Pam, I hear you clicking the buttons again.
Yeah, I was just looking for something to use for my thumbnail. Well, I'm listening though, and I'm watching chat too.
Ed says he's getting called to dinner, so I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, Ed, have a good one.
How old are you, Ed? Thanks for stopping in, Ed. I think he's 50. It must be so nice to live with parents that are. Ed's got awesome parents, and his mom cooks, and it's nice.
Yeah, yeah,
They live
I totally
together.
agree.
They live together, but they have their own separate areas. They have
Yeah,
a floor,
they have
and he
their
has a
their
floor.
own separate.
Yep.
I think he's in the basement area, isn't he? And
Well,
they're
it's
upstairs.
yeah, the whole back of it's open. I'm too old. Oh, he's too old. He may be older than 50, Pam. Says he's too old. You're not too old, Ed. You're just a young man still. I wish I were your age, whatever you are. Love my breeding pair of silver veils in the 70s, but my marbles. Oh wow! I used to breed silver veils. I had 2 or 3 that I bred, and silver veils were fairly new then. It wasn't in the 70s, sorry. It was in the late 80s and up to the late 90s. That was in Florida. Used to do the baby brine and all that stuff, and I sold them locally. There was no computer. Well, computers were just coming out about then. I would take them to the LFS, and they would actually consignment them for me. So I'm sure they wouldn't do that now. Really? With the wild type. That's like my the big long name, which means it's a mutt. But that's like my can't even think of them. They're from American Greens, and just a rounded tail. Chewy knows what I'm talking about. I can't remember the color. But anyway, Jesse had them. And by the way, Jesse's somebody else I'm talking to about coming to see us on Sunday night. We talking about it. They're Delta tails. Mine came out to be Delta tails. And they look nice. And culling them and growing them. Oh. I always love to hear the genetic stories. Rob hasn't been in. I wonder if he's got a stream posted.
I'll look right now and see.
Rob
I haven't
93.
seen anything pop up on it though.
He usually comes in. He didn't last week, and he definitely didn't stream because we went 2 hours. Or more than 2 hours. It was like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah, he didn't have one last week.
Right. So that probably cut into Papa Shrimp a little bit. He may not have gone either. I don't know. It's the summertime, so lots of curves and bump in the road. You want up here, Mama C?
Yeah.
Come on. Mama C.
I don't see a stream scheduled for today either.
Okay.
The last one here is from 2 weeks ago.
Hope everything's okay. Didn't see when I was looking earlier.
So no big hurry.
Yeah, Mike said he didn't have one. He hadn't been here too, so. Mama. Trying to get her to jump up in my lap. It would be the second time if she does. Mama, see. Yeah. Just be careful. I don't want Pam to see my underwears. Where are you, Mama C? Yeah.
You don't want me to start clutching my pearls.
I can't get her on there that way. Look here, Mama C. Kitty, kitty. Oh, that spooked her. She's my feral kitty. Yeah, come here. Pop's just trying to love on you. Yeah. Yeah. She's a beautiful Siamese kitty. Look at that. Look at that. I don't even know if y'all can see her. Yeah. Yazzie and her are buddies. She's the badass cat and he's the badass everything. Mama C. Uh-oh. You heard us say Yazzie. Yeah. Milo and Yazzie are just laying in the bed. Even though it's cool in here, this heat gets things on the inside too. You can tell how bad it is out. What could I give away? I'll have to think about that. Ooh, I could give away grasshopper. Yeah. It looks like we've been going almost an hour. Yes. No. 54 minutes. This was Zach, Crazy Aquarium Guy's prize fish, the fish he loved so much, and we loved.
Yeah, she was big too, and I remember that one time he showed all the eggs she'd laid overnight, all over the rocks and the sand and everything.
Everywhere, thousands and thousands of eggs.
Yep.
She was a little bigger than Dharma, I think. Maybe not quite as long, but she was certainly rounder, more rotund, but she was full of eggs. Yeah. Yeah. I hated he lost her. I know how sad that is. Well, Pam, what do you think that we stop and
Totally up to you.
I think it's a good place to stop and get some rest. And I'll meet up with you around 9 again over at Dan's. And then
Oh, we're going to go to Tim's too, aren't we?
Whose?
TM Aquatics.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot that. Thanks for mentioning that.
Yeah, that's going to be in an hour.
Hey, George. Yeah, that'll be an hour because he said 7 Central Time. So, yeah, TM Aquatics is going to stream at 8 Eastern, 7 Central Time. That's Tom, of course. Most people don't know who he is, but had him on as a guest a few weeks ago.
And he's going to be this. Is he going to be this Sunday's guest too?
No, he couldn't
next
make
Sunday.
it. He couldn't make it, so he's
Oh.
to be rescheduled again. This week is Dylan from Veteran Aquatics.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Yeah, he was very pleased to be asked, and I told him, somebody couldn't make it, and if he couldn't come now, it would be like the second week in July, but he's ready, so that'll be awesome.
Oh, George got a chinchilla.
What? I love chinchillas. I've never had one. Ah. Well, that was a nice gift.
Yeah. You'll have to do a short video on it.
That's cool.
Don't feed it to your snakes.
So there are chinchillas in the wild there?
No, it must have gotten loose from somebody.
Oh, okay. His father found it. Yeah. Yeah, I've never had one, but the few times I've seen them in a store, they're awesome. Kids just let it run in the backyard. Ah. So it'll let you catch it, I guess, then. How cool is that? Oh, she's back scratching my leg again, but won't let me take a video of her. Maybe if I drop this phone, get it down and do that thing again. Let's see. Mama C. Of course, I can't see if she's on there or not. There she is. There's Mama C. Mama.
Oh.
Hey, Mama. Her claws are about a quarter of an inch in my leg. There she goes. Mama. Mama C. Mama. She's a hellion. She's a hellion. She is. And when she gets into it with the other cats, they knock stuff off and break things. And I've got a couple of my cat collection that they've knocked off the mantle back there, and there are pieces of glass on the, I guess, the hearth part, the stone part. I swept the stuff up that was on the floor. Gotta clean that out of there. Popping everywhere. That's cool. I've got a free-range snake, George. Did you know that? I've got a snake out. I did spend some time looking last night for it, mainly in this room and the room it was in again, and a little bit back in the bedroom where it could be. I haven't seen it though in several days. I'm wondering if I should put out some hopper mice for it. There's Rob 93, just went live.
Oh, really?
It says new house and fish room update. So guys, let's head over there to Rob's stream. He probably just got it done, just got it up. You know how that is. And thank you all for coming, and thank you moderators. Great job. Love you guys. And thank you, Pam.
Yeah.
I will see you later.
See you guys later on down the stream.
And also on TM Aquatics.
Oh yeah, TM Aquatics is an hour or two right after Rob's done. So got a full night.
Bye.